Okay. Hey everybody, how's it going? It's me, Seth, and I'm back to play The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. I'm going to be kind of doing this both while I'm playing Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster, just because I love this game so much. Copyright 2004, 2005, a year before the release of Twilight Princess. I figured I could play any of the older Zelda games on the emulators that I wanted to, but I decided to play this one. Ooh, I could play Oracle of Ages. I really love that game. But nah, I'll stick to this one. Yeah, we'll go ahead and stick with it. As you can see, I've not started this game yet. I started the save file, but I didn't go and do any of the opening prologue here. So we'll do this together right here. When the world was on the verge of being swallowed by shadow. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. The tiny Piggerai appeared from the sky, bringing the hero of men a sword and a golden light. I don't know why I'm jumping between British and American accent there. With wisdom and courage, the hero drove out the darkness. The darkness. Darkness. Yeah, I think I'll stick to the American accent. When peace had been restored, the people enshrined that blade with care. Now, my voice is a little bit... this is really not the best time to be doing this when I'm sick. But I had nothing else better to do. I can't sleep. I wanted to do something, so I'm gonna do this. Why not? You know, throw something on the internet that people may enjoy. Maybe give you guys a little brightness to your day. Although I don't know how many people are gonna be watching this, to be honest. Still, we'll do it. Good morning, Master Smith. I guess that's her voice. Goodness me, Princess Zelda. Did you sneak out of the castle and come all this way alone? The minister is sure to be worried about you. You know how he gets. You mean Minister Cole? Hashtag related to a different Zelda game that has nothing to do with this one.
Oh, don't worry about him. He'll be fine. Where's Link?
Oh, where is that rascal?
The whole town is bustling for the annual Piggerai Festival. I thought he and I might go together. Would you mind terribly?
Now, does the Piggerai Festival happen once a year, or does it happen once every 100 years? Because if that's the case, why is she making, like, this is a big deal? If it's every year, then surely she could just, like, I don't know. I guess if it happens just once every year, that's a good excuse to sneak out of the castle, put yourself in danger, and come all the way down and visit the lowly peasant. Link, time to get up. And so he does. Huh? Who said that? Alright. We're ready to go. First thing we're going to do is roll around. Roll around. Roll around. I need to fix these controls because they are very tiny. Very, very tiny. I also kind of want to make them a little bit more translucent, so you guys aren't seeing all the buttons all over the screen while I'm trying to play the game. I'm trying to want to make it as close to a non-emulated experience as possible, although that has already been shot because the first video is going to have all of this on there, and I'm going to need to see the outline of the controls to be able to play the game a little bit until I can get a feel for the emulator. I just downloaded this, like, let's see, I've been recording for 3.5 minutes. I downloaded this emulator 5 minutes ago, so,
Master Smith gave me permission to take you.
Like you needed permission. You're the princess. You can just, like, have him beheaded if he disagrees with you. I'm sorry, that's too gory for a Zelda game, especially a Zelda game in this caliber. Oh, I feel like I gotta sneeze. I think it's leaving. I just finished making the sword for the minister at Hyrule Castle. I'd like you to deliver it to him. Come on, coughing. Leave me alone, please. Be gone with me. Don't worry. It's not a certain virus that had been going around 2 years ago. Not to date this episode or anything. I think it just, you know, the winter solstice was yesterday, so it's definitely just cold and flu. Probably more cold than flu because I don't really have anything but the cough and the sniffles. You watch over her. Don't let anything bad happen to her. You wouldn't want that on your hands, would you? You wouldn't want to go on a gigantic quest to rescue her. Like, I was gonna say like your predecessors before you, but in the Zelda timeline, this game comes second. Or second and a half now, with the release of Tears of the Kingdom. Which, speaking of which, let's talk about that timeline, and specifically the placement of these games in the timeline. I don't believe that any of the Four Swords games fit anywhere in that timeline. I think that they should be set in a separate timeline, because the Four Sword is never mentioned in any other Zelda game, ever. Ever, ever, ever. I mean, I think it was mentioned, there's a Palace Four Sword. I went to the past, but that was just like a kind of celebratory dungeon that you could do once you complete the game. I'm pretty sure you have to complete the game. I've never even done it. I've only completed the Link to the Past once. I did do it to 100% completion, though, on the Super Nintendo version, so I am proud to say that. But the Zelda timeline has this game being second, behind Skyward Sword. I guess because this is the game where it shows him getting his green hat. That's the only reason why it comes first. And also it shows the creation of Vati and all that good stuff. No, sorry, hold on a second. Let me sit up here. I was like halfway sitting, halfway laying down, as I like to be when I'm playing games. You know, just very, very lazy. But I think that the Zelda timeline should be rebranded, remade, to completely put the Four Swords series in a separate timeline altogether. Because, again, it's the Four Swords never mentioned in any other Zelda game, and the mainline Zelda series really has to do with Link, Ganon, and the Master Sword. Which, although Ganon does appear in Four Swords Adventures, there was no Master Sword, and I really believe that the Zelda series come on, where was I going with that? The Zelda series, minus these three games, Minish Cap, Four Swords, and Four Swords Adventures, has to do specifically with the Master Sword and the links that surround the Master Sword. And because of that, I believe that they should just completely omit these games from the timeline in its entirety. And I know a lot of fans would really appreciate that, because I know a lot of fans really, really, really dislike this series. And I honestly don't know why. I mean, I understand with Four Swords is really some bullcrap. The Four Swords Anniversary Edition for the Nintendo DS, 3DS? DSi, yeah, that's it. The DSiWare. 25th Anniversary Edition. That game was better because you could play it single player. But I'm not a fan of having to play Zelda games with other people. And the entire reason I like to play Zelda is, one, for exploration, a little bit for the story, but most of all, I like to be able to sit down and play by myself, a game that might take me 30-40 hours by myself. And Four Swords, you can't do that. Four Swords Adventures was a lot better, because while Four Swords was a small game, really just kind of showing off the Game Boy Advance connectivity with other Game Boy Advances, Four Swords Adventures was a lot larger game, and you could play it one player, or you could annoyingly have to get other Game Boy Advances and connect with it, the GameCube, to be able to play multiplayer, which is stupid in my opinion. I mean, I understand having to use the Game Boy Advances to have the other screens, the split screen experience, because if you had 4 players going 4 different directions on one game, one screen anyway, that would probably become pretty hard to handle for the system, especially a system like the GameCube, which didn't really have that great processing power at the time, or in its lifetime. I say at the time, like it got an updated model, which it did kind of in the Wii. The Wii had the same kind of processing power, but a little bit better than the GameCube. I think it actually ran the same operating system. But yeah. If only we had a way to defend ourselves against those nuts of his. I don't know why she went down in puberty and then didn't go down into puberty.
Please forgive me, sir. I heard there was a festival, and I came to town hoping to hawk my wares. Unfortunately, we scrubs have a tendency to spit nuts when we speak. Everyone got scared and ran away, and no one would buy anything. This is a terrible place to do business. I'm going back to my cave.
Yeah, you should have you should have done that a while ago, buddy. I mean, I'm all for everybody coming down and having a good time. But when you figure out that it's not working out for you, don't just block the pathway up to the castle. Leave, man. Come on. Alright, so we're going up. We're into the castle courtyard. Let's see here. We got soldiers all over the place. Oh, I was gonna go talk to one, but damn it. I went too close to whatever this dude's name is.
As to the minister of the kingdom of Hyrule, I, Potho.
Is it Potho or Potho? I honestly don't know.
I accept this blade. You came just in time. The award ceremony will begin soon. I'm sorry, Link, but I better go. I have to prepare for the ceremony. I had a good time at the festival. Thanks for coming with me.
We spent all like 2 minutes there. And that was it.
Sit your hair, Link. Why don't you join us for the award ceremony?
Will do, because this is a cutscene that I can't skip.
It's a good thing I am here, though, as you will see in just a second. Do you know about that sword, Link? It's called the Pickerai Blade, and it locks much evil away in that chest. The Pickerai Blade is sacred among the people of Hyrule. The legend has it that long ago... I read that wrong. The legend has it that, long ago, the Pickerai gave us this blade.
Is it the Picori? I've heard a lot of people call it the Picori blade. I call it Pickerai because I'm from the south, and that's just what I do. I mispronounce things. Alright, so we got a ceremony going.
Let the award ceremony commence. Vati, champion of the competition, you may approach the blade.
Alright, so I mentioned Vati before, so anybody who's not familiar with this game, I don't know how, it came out in 2005, but still, yeah, he's the big bad guy, as this maniacal laugh will tell you.
To think things would go this well.
The Picori blade. You see, I'm already messing up my mess-ups. The Picori blade and the bound chest spoken of in Hylian lore. This chest must hold that which I seek. I'll relieve you of its contents now. And he shall. The soldier's like, what? Hup. Fatality. Oh, well, you guys are going to meet the same fate as your buddies over there. Do not interfere with me. As victor, I've earned the right to approach the Pickery Blade. I just gave it a third pronunciation. What? What's wrong with me? I've been waiting for this moment. And magic, and more magic, and magic flying, and magic hitting the sword, and soldiers flying, and the sword breaking, and the chest opening up, and monsters going everywhere. Yeah, this is good. There's nothing bad that can come out of this. Zelda's glowing.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
The princess with the mystic aura. The power that was gifted to the people of Hyrule still flows within the veins of the ladies of its royal family. Interesting. If I leave you now, you'll only cause me trouble later. That will never do. Unless she doesn't know how to use it. That could be a thing. Or actually, she obviously knows how to use it because I think she just used it. To stone with you! And somehow Link didn't get turned into stone because of the wooden shield that he had. Just went right through him. All who stand in my way shall share this fate. Now, to find out what power awaits me in this chest. What? Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark? Empty. There was nothing but a rabble of monsters? What is the meaning of this? Well, I know the force I'm after is somewhere out there. I'm in no hurry. I could take my time searching for it. And fade to black. Alright, and the game will fade to black, and I will fade to the end of the video while Link is resting sleepily, just like he was at the beginning of this video. And that's what he will be doing the next time we join him. And actually get this quest started. A bunch of crap happened. A bunch of bad crap happened. Some good stuff happened. We went to a festival. But other than that, a bunch of crap stat. What is that? What does that mean? Cold making me not be able to talk right, making me stumble over my words. But maybe I'll be better next time. Alright, appreciate you guys joining me in this video. Appreciate you listening to me rabble about stuff that doesn't really matter. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.